While China now aims to lift all people out of poverty by 2020, that includes 70 million people in the countryside. But apparently there are tough obstacles ahead. What advice would you give China in order to achieve their goal?
In fact, the last mile of poverty is probably the hardest in this process. To alleviate poverty of these last 70 million people requires a bit more of a targeted approach. First of all, we need to understand where are the poor people in China. What are the pockets of poverty? They are most likely be the vulnerable groups. They are in rural areas, hard to reach areas where services are harder to deliver, where education and healthcare services are perhaps a bit more scarce. And once we understand these aspects, that's when we can identify what are the measures to eliminate these factors of poverty.
Then how will UNDP China cooperate with the Chinese government in domestic and international poverty reduction?
UNDP stands ready to support as appropriate and as demanded by the government. And we are very happy to share our experience, to connect China to other countries, and to identify what could be some of the very effective and quick wins to tackle the last mile of poverty. In addition, because we are a global organization and because we're looking at the global scale of poverty, it's also a very important role for us to try to connect the Chinese experience to other developing countries. How can we further enhance the expertise and knowledge that China gathered in the area of poverty reduction and to take it to developing countries? So at the grand scheme of things, we're not only focusing on poverty reduction in China, but we're contributing to the global development agenda as well.